I'm saying it was the right thing to do, and is the frequency that I'm in, and it's the love frequency. If it wasn't for like these people that have helped me with all of these records, everybody, if there's anything, I'm saying, like that, just doing the right thing. That's just with the frequency that I'm in. And I think the frequency we should all be in is not being afraid to look inward and to make decisions like that. So I want reform in all industries. I want reform in corporate America. If I got to ask corporate America to look at something and change their ways in the world, then it's just like it's I have to be responsible and accountable for that for myself. And so that was done 2 years ago. So it's not like
2 years ago you gave him the post.
2 years, yeah. 2 years ago I had it signed, and then the lawyers had to work everything out because it's not it's not an easy thing, and it's called reassigned. It's not not I didn't give nobody anything. It's just reassigning because of the contracts and everything is up to par. You don't have to business.
Like him and Megan watch a show every Sunday in bed, and I was like, oh, Megan Fox is just looking at me every Sunday. Holy shit! And I was like, oh my god, what a moment. But that's always an interesting thing. Let's see, what else do we have here? Should I ask you the golden question?
What's the golden question?
Nothing. You keep mentioning Diddy. I wanted to ask you about I just saw the whole thing with Bad Boy. He gave the rights back to a lot of Bad Boy artists. Any comment?
Yeah, I'll talk about this.
Floor is yours.
So this one has been bittersweet for me because as I've gotten older, I've let go of a lot of the trauma, and I've learned to really appreciate some of the more personal, beautiful moments I've had with him. And he is the first person that gave me a platform to show my talent to the world. And that was at 17. I'm 39 now. So I have a hard time talking about him. Before it was no good. Now I feel loving moments for moments that we had together. But this banner that he's painted himself with all weekend long, this has been the Labor Day talk in my world, that he's paying back all of the Bad Boy artists. I just want to throw you the facts, okay?
Sure.
The deal that we were offered, and when I say we, not every artist got it. Like Day 26 did not get it. But this is what it is. You can have your rights back to your music after Puff went under and somebody else bought our catalog. So this is long after we have 2 double platinum albums, $14, $15 an album from 2 million albums is, what is the math on that? 48 million?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm a mathematician, but maybe.
So $48 million somebody made on me.
Yeah.
I did not make anything. When I said I did Christina Aguilera for free, I didn't do Christina Aguilera for free, but the record label recouped it all. We were in debt at the end of that tour.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So I worked for free for the first 6-7 years of my career, basically, and also MTV was not paying us. And this is another part that I have that I feel some kind of way about, because MTV since then, in these recent years, has brought back every big cult show, meaning it had millions of followers, and it was at least 6 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Making the Band is one of those. They brought back Real World, they brought back Jersey Shore, they brought back Laguna Beach. Making the Band is the only one that they did not bring back. And Making the Band is the only cult MTV show that made that network, one of them, that they have never played in one rerun. Not one rerun. So I'd like to know why. And if it has something to do with Diddy, then again, what I'm wondering is when the deal is, when this benevolent man who's just now had a change of heart and has decided to pay us as talent and also as writers, we're credited with publishing. So basically, we only get the amounts due since Sony bought our catalog.
Okay.
So streaming for the past couple years, it's about $800, $900, some in the hundreds, okay? And in order to get that, I have to release him for any claims or wrongdoings or actions prior to the date of the release. I have to sign an NDA that I will never disparage Puff, Bad Boy, Janice Combs, or Justin Combs Music, or EMI, or Sony ever in public.
So that you just got recently for this thing?
I got it a few months ago when he started doing this. In the news now. So what's happening is artists, some of them, not all of them, are being given streaming royalties and ownership back over our publishing on songs that we wrote at a time when you know that you have to stream a song 1 million times to make a cent.
Yeah.
Okay? It's hundreds of dollars. And me as somebody that's a girl's girl, I hit everyone in my group and said, absolutely do not take this deal. I can get us a show on Hulu right now and talking about boy bands and girl bands, because you have to realize there's a handful, 2 handfuls at most, of boy and girl bands that had platinum albums, 2 platinum albums. Yeah. That will never happen again. Music nowadays is run by TikTok, and you can maybe get a song to chart well. Albums aren't being made anymore. There aren't conceptual albums like Christina was doing, like Justin was doing. Those don't sell. It's a singles market game, and it's a gimmick game at best.
If you were to sign that NDA, would then that prohibit you from taking a deal where it's like you get a show about the
I would
past?
Never be able to do. I would like to do a documentary for Hulu or Netflix or Amazon, a streaming site on boy band and girl bands. I have a bunch of members from a lot of very boy bands that fit the criteria.
Welcome back to the channel. This is Life as We Know It. If you haven't already, please be sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. We truly appreciate it. We're going up slowly but surely, but I truly appreciate everybody coming along for the journey. If you're new to the channel, I want to welcome you. This is Life as We Know It, where we constantly are dropping great content on the way, great content today. Today we're dropping another video. It's a follow-up story, a bit of a reaction video, but it's essentially Aubrey O'Day, who was an ex-Bad Boy, ex-Diddy artist, who went on a podcast and she pretty much opened up about the recent publishing deal. Let's jump right into it. So Aubrey O'Day is an ex-Bad Boy, ex-Diddy artist who was recently on a podcast, and she was asked about her situation with Diddy and the publishing for her music being given back to her. She was very vocal, very upfront about it, where she said that Diddy pretty much was responsible for her career, but ultimately he tried to give them their publishing back when it was ultimately worthless. She quotes that hers is only worth about $900 for the year, which sounds absolutely crazy. That's what some people make in 2 weeks. That's what some people make in 1 week. So for $900 for an entire year, the math is not mathing, but there's 2 sides to every story. Diddy claims that he's doing good business. He wants to give the artist what's theirs, and ultimately he did it out of love and is returning everybody's publishing because it's the right thing to do, and he wants to change the landscape of corporate America, the music industry, etc., etc. Now, my personal opinion, I don't believe Diddy at all. I think Diddy is a businessman, and ultimately he's going to make the best business decision for himself, and I think anybody that's in business is going to do that. So that's why it's important to read contracts. Make sure you have a good lawyer, make sure you have a good accountant, make sure your business and all your affairs that have to do with business are in order. I had a mentor that would always tell me, if you don't handle your business, someone else will. So just a little bit of a game, a little bit of advice for the business owners out there. But yeah, I absolutely believe Aubrey O'Day, especially because there's a clause in the contract that she mentions where you have to sign an NDA. You can't disclose or discredit Diddy or Bad Boy or anything of that sort. So it just doesn't make sense to me, because if you were genuinely doing what you felt like was right for your artist, why would you put a clause in there where they can't say anything bad about you or just speak freely in terms of what they think about the situation? So yeah, but you guys let me know what you guys think down below. What do you guys think about this clip? Do you side with Diddy? Do you think that he ultimately did this out of love? Or do you agree with Aubrey O'Day, where he ultimately did what was the best business decision for himself? And somebody made $48 million in the process of this publishing deal taking place. I'm not sure if it was Sony or Bad Boy or who specifically, but someone did make $41 million. So you guys let me know who you guys think down below is correct on this. Do you agree with Aubrey O'Day? Do you agree with Diddy? Let me know down below. This is Life as We Know It, and until the next video, I am out.